In North Carolina, SNAP benefits may be delayed because of the ongoing government shutdown. SNAP, or the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, helps scores of families put food on the table. Officials with the Dare County Department of Health and Human Services say they got a letter from the federal government warning November benefits could face disruptions, affecting thousands of North Carolinians who depend on those benefits. Jeremiah Beatty joins us in the studio with more at What's at Risk. Jeremiah, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Dana, there is a lot of confusion. Leaders are trying to learn what the government means when they say disruptions. Does it mean benefits won't arrive on time or not at all? I spoke with the executive director of Beach Food Pantry in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, who heard about the notice and is already preparing to help. But she says if benefits are delayed or reduced next month, it won't just hurt those who receive them. It could reach beyond SNAP users. The North Carolina Department of Health and Human Resources received this letter from the federal government warning food and nutrition benefits could face delays if the federal shutdown continues. The notice creates uncertainty for food pantries trying to support those in need.
We know that the folks that are receiving these SNAP benefits are vetted and that they're, typically the most vulnerable.
Elizabeth Silverthorne is the executive director of the Beach Food Pantry in Kitty Hawk. She is already hearing panic from families.
Those folks are legitimately scared that they're not going to be able to have, food on their table and feed their kids. And, for seniors, they're not going to be able to eat.
Silverthorne says in Dare County alone, 1,100 households and about 1,900 SNAP users would be at risk if cuts happen in November. But she adds even those who don't rely on food assistance programs are even struggling.
We live in an area where they make more money than they would need to qualify for federal assistance, but they don't make enough to survive.
Her food pantry is working to ensure people not only around Kitty Hawk are covered, but communities as far as Rodanthe don't go without. Shoppers in Currituck County say they are already seeing changes at the grocery store. Some are worried about talks of more programs on the chopping board.
I understand steps have been taken to cover the military and all, but they're not covering everybody that needs to be provided for.
It's a concern for this shopper because she feels many consumers are already having to make tough choices.
I think they're going to be faced with doing without or eating lower quality.
Other shoppers like Gunnar Langley, who is expecting his first child, is noticing expensive prices, but is adjusting to the times.
Everything's definitely higher, going up little by little. It's definitely wearing a hole in people's pocket.
Governor Josh Stein issued a statement about the notice sent out to several North Carolina counties. Governor Stein says the longer the federal government remains closed, the more families will hurt. He noted more than 800 National Guard members missed their paychecks and warns more active duty service members in North Carolina could be at risk if Congress doesn't act before the end of the month. Now, Governor Stein also pointed out that more than 1.4 million North Carolinians rely on programs such as SNAP, and over 260,000 women and children depend on the WIC program. He's calling on lawmakers in Washington to end the shutdown, saying every day that passes puts more pressure on families. Jeremiah Beatty, 13 News Now.